All right, folks. Welcome, K1 sports fans. Coach Josh here, hosting today's show between the Bulls and the Memphis Grizzlies. Or the Kankakee Grizzlies, I don't know what we call them. K1 Grizzlies. And looks like we do have Chris in the building. So, and there's a couple new players
the Grizzlies and the Bulls
on the Memphis this week. So, should be interesting. And Seth Johnson is also back for the Bulls for this game, so should see his inside presence. I don't see Holland, so we'll see how. Oh wait, he's on the bench. Okay, so he's coming in. All right, so here we go. Grizzlies get the tip to Chad White. Chad looks for Chris. Over to in the nice, great reverse play. Good to see Chris setting up a play for his first shot there. Uncharacteristic. And they leave the shooter open on the end, so we got a score of 3-3. Chris looks for the shot. And good move, just couldn't finish.
Out of bounds. Ball.
Chris White. Miguel brings the ball up the court. Pick and roll to the basket. Seth open. A little late on the play, a little miscommunication. Chad looking for a play. It's a slight slip screen. And some great. I like the playmaking. It's not falling all the time, but I like the move, the actions we're getting here. And great way to reverse the ball is just penetrating to that free throw line right there. And Chad pulls up.
Basket.
Setting the tone early. Telling them they need to get out and guard him. Nick with the drive. Turn around and jump ball.
Possession stays with the Bulls.
I don't know. I didn't see it, I guess. Feel like he was fouled as he was going up. All right. Seth Johnson with the three-point shot. A little flat on that.
And one.
Just bully ball him down there. Short in stature, but big in attitude. Nick and number 12 are chit-chatting a little bit here. A little trash talk early in the game. Miss to the right.
Foul number 3.
Chad's yelling, I need some help here. And we got Chris bringing up the ball. Got to reverse the ball, but turnover. Going to Miguel. To Manito. Great transition play. Sorry about that, guys. Forgot to turn the camera. Chad penetrates, gets in the lane, covered by Bobby. Bobby pushes the tempo, looking for a great transition play here.
And one.
Bobby just set that up, didn't go quick,
12.
just waited for his teammates to catch up with him. Set up a great play.
Line to complete the L1. Benny Munoz.
What? I got it. Yeah. Thanks, though. Yeah. All right, we got. Can't complete the three-point play. Chad pushes the ball up the court, and it's deflected by Benito, but it's stolen. Oh wait, nope. Grizzlies get it back, and the shot is off. It's getting a little sloppy out here. Seth gets deep, but misses Bobby. Open for a wide three there. And Chad just squirms his way through there. Slithers through 2 defenders and makes the shot. Benito brings up the ball. Shoots the shot.
3-point basket.
Great job. All right, we got some new players on the Grizzlies that I'm trying to get. Chad misses his ball on the right side there, but finishes the shot anyway. Benito penetrates, spins. Not a bad shot. I think he thinks he got a little fouled on that. Nobody stops Chris. He's able to penetrate and kick to Chad. And a little slow motion.
Basket by Chad White.
And Nick's saying, like, listen, we guys got to talk on defense. It's too easy. Can't let him keep on getting to the hole like that. They leave the shooter wide open, and he knocks it down.
3-point basket, Miguel.
Grizzlies are going to have to really communicate today on defense if they're going to win this game. And great play. Oh, misses the easy 2. He knows it. Well, let's get back on D here. Bobby with the ball. He penetrates and gets bumped. And Benito with another tough shot.
Uh-oh. It's getting hot. Benny Muno.
Chad brings up the ball. And he wants a timeout. Chad doesn't like what he sees. And they're going to take a timeout and see if they can adjust here. Looks like Herb is in the building. Had a great game last week with, I believe, 22 points off the bench. So we'll see if they keep that same rotation. I think he just showed up a little later today. But they also have Seth Johnson back, so let's see if they go into the post and kick out to Herb. Would probably be some good actions to get this game. Grizzlies have 2 new players. I think Jamario Brown hasn't been here lately. And Jeremiah Mitchell. So I'm curious to see how these guys perform.
As the ball come back in play, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
All right, we're back in it here. And got the White brothers in the backcourt here. Chad White gets the ball. Jeremiah gets the ball. They hit Kirk in the corner. Great. Rich had a great game last week. And it looks like he's just picking up where he left off last. So got Jordan Kirk with the foul, and he looks like he's a little mad at himself. Walter has a slight foot injury, if you're wondering why he's not playing. So he's trying to get a rest in today. Hopefully we'll have him back. Also, we want to keep Jonathan Townsend in our prayers as he's lost a loved one this weekend. So please be praying for his family. But had a great game. Thank you. So, got Chris bringing up the ball. Let's see how they get into their offense here. Hitting Rich right away. Back-to-back twos. They're going to have to respect that and get out on that. Rich is saying, hey, I can shoot threes too, guys. You're not the only one. So that's going to spread the court for them to cut more in this game. We'll see what they do with that. Bobby wide open for the shot. Ooh, just rims in and out. Mitchell in the corner drives. This is Chad with the cleanup. Sorry, Chris with the cleanup. Bobby pushes to tempo. Sees Nick. Nick needs just to pop that on that first catch. He doesn't even need to take a dribble. Wide open again for three. Off to the right. Out of bounds to the Bulls. Score is 20-19. 11 minutes to go. Bobby's having a conversation with Vern. Bobby has the ball. There's a screen by Seth Johnson. They get no action off of it. Got Herb Oxford back in the game. Good shot. Bobby strong with the ball. Oh, this is the easy two. Almost two open. Mitchell pushes it. Oh, just not enough on it, but Chad cleans it up.
Basket by Chad White.
Way to clean it up, Chad. Never giving up on the play. Slip screen by the Menino brothers. Miguel passes it to the corner to Herb. Herb fires. Oh, air ball. In transition. And great job just slowing the ball down and being there and forcing the turnover. And Walter's saying, you guys gotta switch on the screens here. But hey, it's just a great play. Bulls are just keeping it simple, looking for the open man. Chad gets trapped in the corner. Great trap. Jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Great defense. And really, shouldn't be able to trap Chris as tall as he is, I would say. But great job. Way to communicate. Put pressure on the ball. And that's what's keeping the Bulls in the game here, those little defensive plays. Benito with the ball, gets it to Bobby. Bobby pulls a little long. Important for you guys that are shooters, keep track of how you miss so you can make adjustments throughout the game. Great block by Seth Johnson. They're just going to leave this guy open. It's a little ridiculous at this point. 3 for 3. It's a little disrespectful after he's hit 3 in a row not to just get out on him. But hey, keep on knocking it down. Nice move. Ooh. Bobby can't get the putback. Chad recovers the ball. Pushes the tempo. Chris needs to run with him. But they give him the wide open lane. And that should have been, Miguel needed to help on that. Herb's wide open. Will he take it? He's got that slow release. And rebounded by Daryl Harris. And we're out. 27-22, Grizzlies lead. Rich Kirk is just becoming a great player in this league. His teammates are doing a great job finding him open. And he really can get shots down low or on the perimeter. But just a great player, moves without the ball. Chad's bringing the ball up, and they got Chris drives. Bobby does a great job getting him to pick up his dribble, and that's really the key to guarding him. Is just don't let Chris get deep, and you probably be able to contain him. Well, not stop him, but contain him. And the Bulls are encouraging Herb to shoot, and he's wide open, takes a dribble, and doesn't make it. Kirk with the great rebound, but Bobby scores. And it's going to be Bulls ball.
Out of bounds, Grizzlies ball.
And we got Jeremiah Mitchell coming onto the floor. Chris brings up the ball. Kirk on his left. Screen away to Chad. Now they're really getting on him now. Chad gets to Chris. It's a great play. High-low. Gotta help the helper. Nick brings up the ball. To Keith Wright. Keith Wright takes the shot. Jeremiah Mitchell with the rebound. Great trap. Almost gets the steal. Mike Young deflects it, and it should be Grizzlies ball.
Out of bounds, ball stays with
But I like what I'm seeing on the Bulls defensively. Their defense seems to be picking up, and it's good just to keep the other team on their feet here. Don't make it simple. Don't let them get away. And a steal and the shot. Nope, to the right. Mitchell with the rebound, which is kicks to his shooter in the corner. Oh, but
2-point basket.
great rebound by Daryl Harris here. Nick calls a timeout. He looks furious. Boxing out is definitely all about attitude and effort. It doesn't take too much intelligence to grab a body.
This season,
a butt in the gut.
Grizzlies is brought to you by 71. Specializing in denim jewelry, crochet hats, and keychains. 71 has haircuts, accessories, and works of art. Check out the pieces on Facebook. Search for 70 with 2 E's, Wani, or behind us to the left.
And I believe we have Aaron, do we have any way for them to, people would want to hear that? You know what stream that is, or what it's called, or anything?
Department of
Are they doing interviews? Like people can watch during the game? Oh.
It's for their own channel.
Okay.
But
more information. Go to
we're giving them broadcast on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have the ability to do that. We just have to do it ourselves.
Okay.
They have it's pretty interesting. It's a guest camera. So you can log into downstairs.
Okay.
But we're not directly affiliated with them.
Gotcha. All right, and we're back live here. Mike Young with the basket here. Nick Crow, nice.
2-point basket.
Nick says you're too small for me, folks. And yeah, he's left-handed, so too small and not guarding him on his left. Here Ellis looks for Chad. Chad drives right, and he's fouled. Nick Crow does not like the call. Says that it was a clean block.
Foul on number 15.
But
Keith Wright.
looks like the
First.
foul is actually
Team
on
third.
Keith Wright.
At the line, shooting 2, Chris White.
So Nick was right, I didn't foul him. Memphis looking for their first win of the year. And they're looking good right now against one of the better teams. Bulls actually beat the Spurs last week. Nick with the strong rebound, pushes the tempo. Let's see if he can set up anyone. Gets Wright the ball. And they just need to get out of that corner there. And Wright stays with it, but turns the ball over. Chris in transition, but Nick slows it down.
Foul number 7 is Crow.
Probably a smart foul.
Team 4.
Bulls really need to contain this lead, or contain this deficit. They need to contain the Memphis and try to get at least within 2 by the end of the half here. Mitchell attacks Manito. And Nick. So, Nick, we gotta leave Chris open on that one. He hasn't proven to us that he can shoot. So, I say stay on his right, make him go left. But he's not gonna shoot. 33-24. Chris gets the and one, so he's trying to complete a 3-point play here. Jim is a little quiet. And he completes the 3-point play. It's the old-fashioned 3-point play. Mike Young gets it to Holland. Holland backs him down. And, ooh, we just can't get a bucket today. But in transition, beautiful transition play. And finally, Irv gets a bucket.
Number 22, Mike Young.
Chris is bringing up the ball. And he's got Chad slightly open. Does Chad have he had a driving lane to his right, but passes it up and goes to his left. And, great move. Just didn't have enough energy to finish. Irv pushes the ball. Now, I'm going to argue that he just put his head in the way. I mean, anybody can put their head in front of a player, and that's not yeah, it looks bad, but really that's a bad call. He just threw himself in front of him. He didn't have defensive position. But because it looks violent, I think sometimes the referees will call it. It's not really good defense. Mitchell with the ball. He's looking at Daryl Harris, takes it to his left. Strong move, so we're seeing a little bit of Daryl Harris's game so far. We're at halftime, folks. Score is 38-26. All right, folks, we're back. Again, 38-26. Memphis leads. And let's see what kind of adjustments the Bulls will make.
As the second half starts, possession belongs to the Bulls.
Bulls haven't utilized all of their weapons here. I think they have actually so many different options that I think their biggest challenge is how do we get everyone touches. So start with what are the mismatches that we have out there. Seth goes to Bobby down low. Bobby brings it out. Seth slightly penetrates to Manuzzo, and he is short on the shot. Chris has got the open lane, and he's told to go all the way with it. And he gets his own rebound back. I would have hit Chad right away for a 3-point shot. Chad goes and creates his own shot. Says, you can't really stop me in here.
From the
So
basket.
I just do whatever I want on you.
Check one.
Benino penetrates to his left, pulls up, and it's just slightly short. And there is a push in the back on the play.
Foul on number 7, Nick Crow. That's his second. Team first.
Chad brings up the ball. And got Darren setting a slight screen, rolls to the basket. And Kirk flags Nick Crow, misses it. Oh. Chad gets the rebound. Too many second chance opportunities for the Grizzlies right now. And they end up scoring. Looks like he's a slasher. Likes to get to the hole. With the ball. Fake handoff to his brother. And hits the shot. Very tough shot. Rotating to his right as he fakes the ball handoff. But great play. Chad brings up the ball. He's got Kirk on his right. And Daryl Harris again getting in really deep. And we got a great, oh man. Just needed to slow it down a little bit and get a good pass. Seth laughs it off as he heads back down.
Grizzlies ball.
Chad brings up the ball. He's got Jeremiah Mitchell. I'm sorry, I think I got Jeremiah and Daryl mixed up here. I'm getting there, folks. I get used to the new players here. Nick drives to his right, shoots to his left, and he is short. Says, where is the foul? And so we know the referees today from the previous game are really keeping track of if the offensive player is initiating contact. They're saying they're not going to give them those calls. So Nick Crow's wide open. Just pull that, Nick. But Seth is there deep. And he's going to the free throw line. I'd like to see Nick shoot a couple from the outside. I mean, it's just going to open up your driving game, and you need to get a few reps in. You don't want to wait till later in the game when they have to have it, but you got to get your team back in this game. And sometimes it's that three-pointer that gets you the momentum. Bulls just don't really have any rhythm, so they're going to have to really dig deep right now and get a stop. Chad thinks about it, but again, Seth, just let him take that shot. Just don't let him drive. Now he's too deep. Just can't let him get deep. Force him to pick up his dribble probably at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Once it gets under the free throw line, it's almost automatic. Chris with the first. We got Herb coming in for Seth. Mitchell and Brown having a conversation down here about some adjustments they're going to make. And, wow, Kirk gets the rebound over Nick, but he gets blocked by him, so good recovery. Herb goes all the way with the bucket and gets just a slow to fast type player, but takes it strong. Chad looking for some kind of play here. And looks like they might ISO. But let's see. Goes to his left, fake up. Mitchell gets the ball, drives, throws up a Hail Mary. Definitely no shot there. Nito brings up the ball, pulls up. Oh, great anticipation by Chris. It is something he likes to do, just pull up off the pass there. And Mitchell with the ball, gets it to Brown. Easy two here. We got 45-31. Memphis leads. The Bulls are going to have to get a run here. Bobby pulls up for the three. That's a big bucket. They needed that. Bobby needed that. The team needed that. Let's see if they can get into rhythm. 34-45. And Memphis is just playing a half-court game, not really trying to push the ball, work the time on the clock. And got 11 seconds left on the clock. Kirk pulls up and misses. Bobby pushes tempo. He's got the lane if he wants it. One more pass out probably would have been better, but Nick Crow trying to clean up and finally gets the call he's been looking for all day.
Foul on number 22, Rich Kirk. That's his first. Team second. At the line, shoot 2, Nick Crow.
And let's see if they can get it within 9 here.
At the line, shoot another, Nick Crow.
Gets the second one. 2 for 2. And Chad brings up the ball. Kirk sets the pick. Goes drives right. Great pick.
2-point basket, Chad White.
Great pick, but a little too easy. Benito draws the foul.
Foul on number 33, Daryl Harris. That's his first.
When you're down 5-2 and you have a running clock, it's debatable if getting to the line is as good as it seems. Definitely cannot miss free throws when you're using clock time and down. So it's a must to hit free throws. But you got to get the tempo moving here, and the Grizzlies are just taking their time. They're using that whole 30-second shot clock. So Bulls are going to have to increase the tempo here. Good switch by Bobby. And
out of bounds,
just a turnover by Chad. Just a misread there. Probably wouldn't have had a play if he caught it anyway. All right, Bobby's open in the corner. He's ready to shoot. And there you go.
Bobby's in for 3.
Let's go. Bulls are looking to get back in this. 47-38. Kirk has the ball. Gives it to Chad. Chad looks to his left, pulls up. And it's his first pull-up of the game.
2-point basket.
So showing his range of skills. Bobby's looking at Nick. Nope, says just get out of there, clear. Oh, Benito falls. Gets it to Bobby for another one. Ooh. Good shot, good shot. We need to get on the board. Someone's got to get on the boards for the Bulls here. Try to get those second chance opportunities. And Walter says, Chad, go to work. But they don't really create any spacing for him to actually work. So
to the Grizzlies.
Spacing from the Grizzlies could be better. I see this also when Walter's in the game. He needs just a little room to work and create plays. Sometimes there's unnecessary cuts. So that's just things you got to work out as you play more together. Like I said, we've got a couple new guys, so they're just getting used to the style of play that the Grizzlies like to play. So Chad just drives on Nick. Pass back out to Chris. Chris drives to his left. And we're having a debate about what the call is. And
Shot clock violation.
oh, I'm sorry, folks. It's actually a shot clock violation, so it doesn't matter whether it was a charge or not. And this might be what the Bulls need to get back into it. Bobby's getting ready. Off, oh, great play, great play. Yes, all right. The Bulls are on rhythm now, so let's see what happens now. See if they got enough momentum to get the lead in the next possessions here. Oh, great block by Bobby. He pushes the floor. He's looking for his shooters. Goes, finds Nick with the catch and drive. To his left and strong. Bulls have the momentum here as they pull to within 4 points now. 49-45. 8 minutes to go here. Let's see what the Grizzlies do. Again, spacing to me is what they need to do. Chad needs to be higher right. But regardless, it gets in deep with a great block by Benito. And looks like the right is open. Does he take it? Takes a dribble, shoots it. Oh, great shot. Now, if you're the Grizzlies, you got to be asking yourself, how does you let Benito get that rebound?
That's his second, team 4.
And like I said, they just needed a second chance opportunity. And, oh, they say the foul's on the floor, but still Bulls ball.
Foul was on the floor. Ball was being taken out of bounds.
All right, Herb is back in. He takes his first shot, and he's a little short. Oh, great play by Chad. Throws it off the foot of Bobby.
Grizzlies ball.
And again, Chris is bringing up the ball. Let's see if we can get Kirk a couple shots in some plays here. Kirk posts up. They swing the ball to Chad. Chad's open. And not a bad shot. And Bulls are pushing tempo. And the crowd is telling them they got to push tempo. Chad gets the rebound. It's a 2-on-1. And gets it over. Herb's got the driving lane if he wants it. 1-on-1 with Chris. And Bobby gets the handoff. Daryl Harris playing great defense. And an off-the-ball foul on Mitchell on Bobby.
Foul number 6, Jeremiah Mitchell. That's his first. Team 5.
Has really no one to pass to. Great save. Nick goes strong to the basket, and they're good. And like I said, what the refs are trying to tell us is that if the offense is initiating the contact, they're not going to call it. So, great drive to the basket and blocked off on the Grizzlies. But great drive. I'd like to see a kick out to Bobby on that play. I think he might have been open. Nick gets the ball, finally shoots. But there's a little bit of confusion on whether... Definitely a hard foul, but I don't believe it was intentional or meant to be malicious. Nick makes sure he reconciles with Daryl, lets him know, hey, I'm sorry. But it's still a technical foul due to the physicality of the play. Now, ideally, I would say in this league, what I'd like to see better from all teams is just getting a good shot off of any out-of-bounds play. Daryl Harris showing us his game. He's mad at himself. He knows he can be better. And they have a 6-point lead with 4 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. Bulls need to stop here. Not sure what the holdup is. All right, Kirk inbounds the ball to Mitchell. Mitchell sees Kirk in the corner. Drives to his left. Chad out to Chad to White. And after that's Chris's first three. 10. And great shot by Benito. And that's the thing about this Bulls team is they really got such great shooters. They can get back into a game very quickly. Some of the quickest releases in the game. Chad penetrates with hop step. Gets it to Daryl Harris, back to Chad. Or Chris. Chris slightly misses the shot. And they leave one of the Benito brothers in the corner.
3-point basket.
That's
51-51.
Great resilience by the Bulls. Way to find your shooters in transition. That's exactly what they needed to do to get back in this game. So we'll be right back, right with you in a moment. Alright, K1 sports fans, we are back in action here. We got Chris White bringing up the ball, and it's a tie game here. Let's see what the Grizzlies do to change the momentum. Great rebound by Mitchell, back to Chad. It's getting chippy, but he recovers
2-point basket, Chad White.
and gets the ball back. 53-51. Bulls just got to be careful when they reverse the ball. Great drive by Bobby. And he gets to the line.
Foul on number 22, Rich Kirk. That's his second.
Grizzlies seem to think it was all ball.
At the line shooting 2 by receiver.
Bobby knocks it down. Let's see if they can get Bobby hot, or Herb hot, this next half here. Bobby knocks down on both free throws, like the professional he is. Chris brings up the ball. Gets a slip screen from Kirk, shoots over Nick Crow, and Manuzzo just too strong on the boards there. Bobby goes to his right, handoff to Benito. Benito steps back and finally gets one of those shots. And Chad is getting a slip screen from Chris. Gets it to Kirk for a wide open three, and just a little long to the left. But good to see they're getting him involved here.
Follow number 33, Miguel Munoz, his first team four.
And I do like seeing Chris just doing more balance of playmaking and scoring there, because they need him to try to figure out how they can get everybody going. So Chad looked like he's pushed out of bounds, but referees say he just stepped out of bounds. Maybe the guy was planted. All right, Bobby brings up the ball. He's got Nick Crow on his left here. We got a skip screen to Miguel, back to Benito. And gets it to Nick. Oh man, Nick's mad at himself. Just dribbled it off his foot, but this is a great play. This is where you want to get Nick on the left side if you can. Chris pushes the ball. Nick with the strong rebound, he scrapes for the ball, calls for a timeout, but referee says that it goes to the Grizzlies. Chris is saying that they were on his back on that play. It feels like Nick was over his back. Clock here. And it's 53-55. Bulls lead. Is that right?
Yeah, 55-53. Bulls leading the clock. Everything's all hunky-dory now.
All right. 53-55. Bulls do lead the game. And there's still some confusion.
55-53, Bulls with 45 seconds left on the clock. Grizzlies ball. Who's going to play?
All right, goes to Chad's thinking about what he's doing. He's getting a Chris. Wow, big bucket by Chris White. He looks at Nick with disrespect.
Chris White.
And they have the lead, folks. With 30 seconds left to go, Herb takes it upon himself to just bully himself into the... He looks at the referee like, where's the three-point play? But regardless, they got to get back on defense. Chad goes to his strong right and gets the air. And the Grizzlies are pumped, folks. They have the momentum back, 58-57 with 18 seconds left to go here. Let's see if Chad can get the next one on the board here and give them a 2-point lead. Oh, and timeout, Bulls basketball. 17 seconds left to go. And guys, this has been a great game. Both teams have their other players really stepping up. It's been an all-around team game. And stay tuned for the next game. We have the Thunder and the Warriors coming up.
58-57.
And we'll be seeing, I believe, that Antonio Marshall will be making his debut for the season. And this will be a great game for them to just try to get some chemistry and see how they're going to be using Marshall on this team. We see Houston warming up. He's doing his ritual warm-up where he practices with his left hand. And the Lakers and the Warriors just sitting on the bench over here, looking like they're ready for their next game. All right, 17 seconds left, folks. Bulls have the ball.
Each team has one timeout.
They need a bucket, and each team has a timeout. And we'll see what happens here. Bulls can foul. Need to be. Just a horns play there. To Bobby. And 4 seconds left on the clock. And a shot. Great shot. Oh, just off.
And that's the ball game.
They didn't
We got
repeat it,
Grizzlies 58, Bulls 57.
Grizzlies get their first win of the season. Congratulations.